also known as Temple Chief High Priest Father KCM. I know I made a video earlier, but today I'm going to talk about that Castlevania has gone woke since the Netflix series. Basically, Netflix ruined the Castlevania series with wokeness. So what I'm saying is, Castlevania has been ruined because of Netflix, because they betrayed the Catholic Church in a negative light, different than how the games betrayed it. Basically, in the Netflix series, they betrayed the church as corrupt and evil, and basically made them enemies of the Belmonts. They basically, for an example, made the bishops and the abbots and monks and priests and hospitalers and Templars as the main villain. Not as the main villain, just on the first season. Basically, they ruined the pro-Catholic undertones of the games. Because in the Netflix series, it just antagonizes them, but on the video games, it protagonizes them as allies. So what I'm saying is, I'm not playing Castlevania ever again, because I play Castlevania, but I don't watch the Netflix series. So basically, the Netflix series is crap. So that's what made me stop watching Netflix, because of that. So all I could say is, if you've seen Castlevania Netflix and found out it has anti-Catholic undertones, I recommend you to unsubscribe Netflix, because the Netflix series is woke, but the games, since Lords of Shadow and the classic games, they're way more conservative than the Netflix series. So basically, the Netflix series needs to be boycotted. It needs to be boycotted compared to the Assassin's Creed series. So what I'm saying is basically the Netflix series was ruined with all this crap. So what I'm saying is, I don't like the Netflix series, and no matter what a fanboy tells me, I'm not gonna listen to them, because I hate anti-Catholic Assassin's Creed fanboys and fanboys that are obsessed with games that antagonize the Catholic Church and its religious orders, like the Knights Templar and the Jesuits. So all I could say is, unsubscribe Netflix right now and stick with something like Formed, which is a Catholic version of Netflix. I also recommend. I only like to play games in a Catholic perspective, so what I'm saying is, when it comes to games with anti-Catholic undertones, I only play with mods to make it more Catholic appealing. Like whenever I play Assassin's Creed games, I basically, for an example, I basically play it with mods where I play as Templar characters and soldiers. So what I'm saying is, boycott Netflix, because Netflix is a left-wing propaganda machine that just wants to ruin everything that we grew up with as kids in the 90s and early 2000s and 80s. So what I'm saying is, boycott Netflix, because Netflix is garbage. So if you wanna if you want to play something pro-Catholic and doesn't antagonize it, like, I recommend games like the first Templar, and I recommend games like the first Templar and the First Crusade, Crusader Kings 2, the classic Castlevania games, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say, but I'm not done yet. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. My cat's always obsessed. So all I can tell you guys is boycott Ubisoft, boycott Netflix. I don't care what you think, or I don't care what you say, but that's pretty much what I wanted to say is stay away from Netflix because of how it ruined Castlevania. So that's kind of what I wanted to say is stay away from the Netflix series of Castlevania. It just ruined the pro-Catholic undertones that the games had. So I'm not going to listen to an atheist or an anti-Catholic person that basically uses justification to claim these games and shows are not anti-Catholic or anti-Christian because they don't understand what anti-Catholic undertones are. Because I discovered anti-Catholic undertones in Hollywood and the video game industry since its Dark Materials. So all I could say is basically be careful what you're listening to in the game, like in the video game industry, because the video game industry isn't woke compared to Netflix and Hollywood. So as a theological Catholic conservative, I want to boycott Ubisoft, boycott Assassin's Creed, and boycott Netflix, boycott everything that's anti-Catholic. Not to censor the country, but to prevent it from being used in Catholic grounds, such as Catholic schools, Catholic universities, and Catholic youth groups, and Catholic groups in general. Because as a theological Catholic conservative, Catholicism needs to be traditional and also needs to be used properly. It needs to be interpreted properly without lukewarmness. So the problem is all these anti-Catholics that justify these games, they're lukewarm in their faith and they're heretics. So what I'm saying is basically video games we need more Catholic video games that portray the Catholic Church and its religious orders as the playable character and the main protagonist, because we had enough of all the antagonization of like Catholic groups like the Catholic Church, the Knights Templar, the Pope, the Jesuits, and other Catholic religious orders, including God and the kingdom of heaven and angels. So what I'm saying is we need to find ways to make more Catholic video games, because Hollywood and the video game industry is not worth working for unless you're being an independent game developer. So that's kind of what I want to tell you guys. If you guys have questions, let me know. And if you guys think I'm ignorant, or think I'm stupid, or think I'm basically exaggerating, then I'm gonna have to block you if you blaspheme against my Catholic faith, because blasphemy is not allowed on my channel. That's all I want to tell you guys. God bless you all. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.